Hi, this is Chris Tonis. I am recording the instructions for the online Professional Ethics Discussion Board, which you will be participating in. Your initial post will be due at the beginning of class on Tuesday, October 11th. The comments to your peers will be due at the end of class, Tuesday, October 11th. So we will be commenting in real time, synchronously, together. The final response to your peers will be due the end of day, Sunday, October 16th, online. This schedule reflects a totally online unit for this week that does take place partially at the same time as our regularly scheduled class. This is a new method of online discussion board for me and was suggested by students previously participating in this course. The thought is that you will have your ethical problem or solution thought through and submitted to the discussion board by the beginning of class time. During class time, you will respond to each other online through discussion replies, hopefully completing the segment. Final response to your peers will be due on Sunday evening. The timing may not work exactly the way I think it will, but hopefully it will be a fruitful exchange of ideas and an interesting way to spend our time together. I will be monitoring and commenting during class time. Please consider the following as you make your posts. Ethical problems are like design problems. To develop the moral skills needed to respond well to ethical problems, the problem statement should preserve as much of these design problem characteristics as possible. There are 4 points of analogy between ethical problems and design problems. This was retrieved online in February 2016 from the website onlineethics.org. So the 4 points of analogy between ethical problems and design problems are: for interesting or substantive ethical problems, such as substantive problems of research design, there is rarely, if ever, a uniquely correct solution or response. Some possible responses are unacceptable. There are wrong answers even if there is no unique right answer, and some are better than others. However, solutions may have advantages of different sorts, such that where there are 2 candidate solutions, neither may be clearly better than the other. A proposed solution must do all of the following, in addition to being reasonably secure against accidents and miscarriages. A. Achieve the desired performance or end. In the case of an ethical problem, this might be to fulfill some moral responsibility, a professional responsibility, or a family responsibility. The proposed solution must also be conform to given specifications or desired criteria. For an ethical problem, these specifications might include meeting the standards of care for one's profession and not taking so much time that one fails in other particular commitments. And C, the proposed solution must be consistent with usually unstated background constraints. For example, that one not violate anyone's human rights and that one minimize the infringement of other rights. Now that you have considered all of the criteria for the discussion board, I would like you to follow the following steps. Please choose only one of the 4 cases in the discussion board based on your interest in the topic. Please post your solution to the case that you have chosen by the beginning of class, Tuesday, October 11th. Your solution to this ethical dilemma should: A. Conform to the requirements stated above in items A, B, and C. B. State possible background constraints other than those stated in item C above, which I will enumerate right now, and those were, for example, that one not violate human rights and that one minimize the infringement of other rights. After that, you need to comment on the postings of at least 3 peers within the same case study discussion in which you posted by the end of class on Tuesday, October 11th, with comments on their solution to the ethical problem. Some things to comment on are: A. Did their solution conform to the criteria above? B. Were their solutions reasonably secure against accidents and miscarriages? C. Did they list background constraints which were different than yours? If so, in your opinion, were they valid? The next thing you need to do, step 4, is to consider the language used in the argument. It should be consistent with the language of ethics as demonstrated in the articles previously stated. An example post might contain the following sentence. Eric's solution to the problem did not address the background constraint understood in our society that, etc., etc. Next, each person in our class should have at least 2 peers comment on their post within the same case study discussion in which you posted. So please keep all of your postings and your responses within one case study. Finally, respond to the comments on your posting by the end of Sunday, October 18th. Thank you, and enjoy this discussion board.